was the former and founding president for the Singapore FinTech Association, currently running the Blockchain Association. So we have been working quite closely with the regulators all the while. In fact, recently we have a roundtable with the regulators, especially for the digital asset space, which is still rapidly evolving. And there's a lot of unknowns out there. And I think this is where industry associations can prove to be very valuable, because they can let the regulators understand what are the market realities and practices. They can also help to preempt any implementation problems of any new regulations. They also can preempt any unintended consequences of regulations. And last but not least, by working closely with our industry associations, they could foster industry understanding and gain support for the regulation. Then that will help in the implementation. So I've always postulated that just regulations is not enough. Working closely with the industry and sometimes letting the industry self-regulated, coming up with their own code of practices might be a better way to achieve managing the risk for the financial system and achieving consumer protection. So I think, again, because changing or coming up with new regulations is hard. It's a multi-year process. So I think just now I mentioned, definitely regulatory sandbox is one good way. And then the other one is really about working very closely with the industry. And I think industry associations are a very good platform for that, because given that the digital assets is a very new industry, almost every day we see new things happening, right? Constantly working with the industry, and especially during the early stages, perhaps the industry could self-regulate, coming up with the code of conduct where everyone will abide to it, can in a way buy time for more sensible regulation to come into force, rather than just outright ban it, which again then don't support the innovation, and in the process, it might cost the country economic growth and jobs. Yeah.